Hi sewers, and particularly fussy cutters. I have a really cool hack for you today. You will never waste a fussy cut again. So each of my cathedral window designs requires a fussy cut on point, and that just makes it a little bit trickier because being on point, it's a little bit hard to work out whether you're lining it up properly, whether it's going to fit, and with the extra border that turns over on the edges, it can be a little bit hard to work out how much of the image is going to be covered up. So I've designed the Cathedral Window Fussy Cut Guide. This is a free printable on my website, which you can download and print out. I'm going to show you how to use it. So when you print this out, you need to check that this 1-inch scale square measures exactly 1 inch, and that will make this Fussy Cut Guide the perfect size for all these patterns. Let's get cutting. Now to cut out the window, you need to fold this in half diagonally, like this, and give it a crease. And then you can cut it a half at a time. Doesn't have to be super perfect. And then, keeping it folded, you can cut out the first of the little rectangular shaded portions, which is where you mark where you're going to cut the fussy cut. So then open it out and fold it back the opposite way. And cut out the remaining 2 shaded rectangles here. Okay, so there we have our viewing window completed. Let's find some fabric that we can audition and see how well it works. So here I've got some lovely Swiss cheese, Sarah Jane prints. I'm going to show you how this will work on some of these. So you simply place your window over the image and move it around until you think you've got it in a nice position, that you're happy with how much you can see. Now the curved pieces that we have here on the viewing window show you how much of your fabric is likely to cover up the fussy cut. And so if this is too much for you, you might want to choose a different one. So here I've got my Owl and Pussycat Heather Ross, and you can see here that a fair bit of this image is covered up by the overlapping border here. So you might not want to choose this one. That might be acceptable for you, but for me I'd probably like to see a little bit more of his guitar and a little bit more of the cap, so you might not want to choose that one. But these little froggies, here are quite perfect. If you were going to choose any of these, you'd be able to fit any number of these little guys inside of here. And so the way to use this for the next part is to take your fabric pen. Once you've lined it up satisfactorily how you might use it, then you're just going to mark in each of these little slots that you've cut out, and you're going to mark at each of these 4 points in here, and when you take that away you can join those points up with a ruler and cut it out.